In this video we will combine FC24 Career Mode with some fashion advice as we look at some of the best kit designs for your created club. We'll be looking at 3 designs per kit supplier to use in a career mode. Starting with Adidas, which are all striped designs. Firstly, we're looking at a different shade of the same colour for primary and secondary, then a bright tertiary and name and number. The next Adidas design, we're looking for a bright primary, a same colour for secondary and name and number, and then a darker colour tertiary. For the final Adidas design, we're looking for a white or really light primary colour, a different secondary to both kits 1 and 2, and then dark colours for tertiary and name and number. Moving on to the next kit supplier, which is Umbro, and design number 1, the primary colour needs to be one that highlights the details in the shirt, and then use bright colours for secondary, tertiary and name and number. As you will see in all my kit designs, making the name and number clearly visible on both shirt and shorts is very important. Moving on to the second Umbro design, and contrasting colours should be used for primary and secondary, and then bright standout colours for tertiary and name and number. And for the final Umbro design, I've gone for a blackout kit using dark colours for primary and secondary, and then bright colours for tertiary and name and number. Moving on to the next kit supplier, which is Nike, and design number 1 is the quarters, and I've gone for a Blackburn Rovers colour scheme, using a white primary, a blue secondary and then red for tertiary and name and number. The next Nike design is the lightning bolt, so use metallic colours for primary and secondary, a pastel type colour for tertiary and then a dark colour for name and number. The final Nike design is the spots. Primary is for the shirt colour, secondary is for the shorts and tertiary is for the logo. Moving on to the next kit supplier, which is Puma, and the first design is the faded hoops. Use a different shade of the same colour for primary and a secondary, and then a bright standout colour for tertiary and name and number. For the Puma away kit, use a white or very light colour for primary and secondary, and then a bright tertiary and name and number. And then for the busy third kit, use contrasting colours for primary and secondary, and then standout light colours for tertiary, which is for the logo and name and number. Moving on to the next kit supplier, which is Hummel, and the first design is the Argyle pattern. This works best with a dark primary and then light pastel type colours for secondary, tertiary and name and number. For the second Hummel design, use 2 shades of the same colour for primary and tertiary, and then bright colours for secondary and name and number. And the final Hummel design, use a light coloured primary, dark tertiary and name and number, and the second colour highlights the logo and stripes. And just in case you wanted to use a generic EA Chess sponsor kit design, including goalkeepers, the colour schemes are endless. So those were a few of my favourite kit designs for a created club career mode. Please feel free to share yours by sending me a picture on any of my socials. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to tune in next time. Well, until then, it's FCG out.